and it's all about weakness. You know, it's one of the things about strength. I feel if you're strong, you want other people to be strong.
Yep.
Right. You want other people to be able to stand up by themselves and defend themselves.
Yep.
But if you're weak, you want everybody else to be weak.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
That's an amazing point. If you're weak, you definitely want other people to be weak because otherwise you feel insecure, don't you?
Yeah.
So this is the first thing. I can't remember who it was. Some blue check mark liberal guy on Twitter talking about, you know, how he cries 3 times a week and men need to cry 3 times a week. But you know, so he's unhappy really genuinely how he is as a person. The only way he can feel better is to convince other people to be the same.
Right.
And I, on one of my banned Twitter accounts, I was explaining to him that the key tenets of masculinity is emotional control. This is, you can't pretend that that's not a tenet of masculinity. It always has been. When we go to war, we're scared, but we do it anyway.
Exactly.
We run into a burning building, we're afraid, we do it anyway. When the police are coming up on a bank robbery, they're afraid, they do it anyway.
Right.
One of the key tenets to masculinity is controlling our emotions, and men that can't control their emotions
are women.
Well, yeah. And the thing is with guys like this, they're like, oh, men don't need to control their emotions. We should all cry more, et cetera, et cetera. Like that's going to turn us into a bunch of babies. But what actually happens when you have men who don't control their emotions is you have serial killers or dudes who lose their mind in a bar fight and shoot everyone. Like you don't want men who can't control themselves.
Right.
That is not good for society as a whole. We need to be preaching emotional control and not the opposite. So, yeah, the weak certainly try and weaken men, but in the long run, when they do that, when they try and take away our emotional controls, they actually make men more dangerous. If you look at these school shooters and these kind of people, these are people with no emotional control whatsoever, and they're little babies or weak people. They're never big, strong guys. They're nerds.
Right.
They're nerds with no emotional control, and the girls won't talk to them, and they've been told by society and everyone else that, you know, you don't have to control yourself, just act out your feelings, and look what they do. Crazy shit.
That's a great point. Yeah. Stoicism is really undervalued in today's world, and it doesn't mean don't have emotions, right?
Yep.
You can have emotions. You just try to control it. Yep. It's like just last night my sister gave birth to a baby, and it's like every time I think about that, I want to cry because I'm so happy. It's like a beautiful thing, but I'm not going to because I want to maintain a little bit of manliness on the air.
I mean, like everyone, of course, we're all human. If you're on the Titanic and it's sinking, you're going to be afraid. But also, it's your job as a man to say goodbye to your family and smile and do what you have to do. And this is a tenet of masculinity, which is they're trying to erode and they're trying to destroy it because they want to control us more. But all it's doing is it's making society as a whole more dangerous. That's what I truly believe. Every man I've met with no emotional control has been a dangerous man, and not in a good way. I mean, in an unhinged individual way.
Right. Well, more dangerous and just less enjoyable.